Today we're reviewing our force and motion unit. One of the big takeaways from the force and motion unit is that forces applied to an object cause motion. Motion is any sort of movement. A force, however, can be a push or a pull. Think of it like a push is something you are moving away from you, and a pull is something you're bringing towards you. Today, I'm going to be taking you guys into my kitchen, and I'm going to be making breakfast. What I want you to do is we're going to be going through and determining if my movements are a push or a pull. What kind of force am I applying to the different objects? So to get started with that, you need to make sure that you have your T-chart ready. So on a whiteboard, in a notebook, you want to make this T-chart labeled push or pull. And then I'll meet you guys in my kitchen. All right, I'm making frozen waffles for breakfast. So the first thing I need to do is open the freezer. As I open the freezer, what do you think? Is this a push or a pull? Write it down on your chart. So as I opened up the freezer, I was bringing the door towards me, which would mean that would be a pull. So if you got that right, give yourself a pat on the back, and we can just write on our chart, opening freezer. All right, let's get back to the kitchen. All right, now that I have my waffles, I need to put them in my toaster. Watch carefully as I turn on the toaster. Is this a push or a pull? If you wrote down push for turning on the toaster, you're right. I pushed down on the lever to turn it on. All right, let's keep going. While my waffles are cooking, I need some coffee. What happens when I grab my coffee pot? Is this a push or a pull? What do you think? Oh my God. If you said picking up my coffee pot was a pull, you're right. I brought it towards me. I was pulling it towards me. Let's head back to the kitchen. For my coffee, I need to grab my creamer. But as I close the fridge, is that a push or a pull? If you said closing the fridge was a push, you're right. I pushed the fridge away from me to close it. All right, now that my waffles are ready, I need to open up the bottle of syrup. Watch as I try to open the cap. Is this a push or a pull? What did you say? If you said it's a push, you're correct. I used my force to push up and open the cap. All right, my last step is I need to eat my waffles. As I bring the waffle up to my mouth, is this a push or a pull? You're right, it's a pull. I'm bringing it towards me so I can eat it. I hope you guys learned a ton, and I challenge you to try this out on your own. As you work in the kitchen, are you doing pushes or pulls? Or in your choice board, you can head outside and try some different outside objects. Is throwing a football a push or is it a pull? What about shooting a basket? Push or pull? Give it a try.